Hello again, this is Kaveh. I'm here to help you improve your English step by step. Next episode of the short story Elephant Man, episode 6. Last time we saw that the doctor and Merrick, I was very angry with the nurse. The nurse shouted. The nurse shouted because she saw Elephant Man. Elephant Man was very unusual, so nurse was afraid, scared. So she shouted, "Oh my God!" And the doctor was angry. Now we continue from page 18. I looked at him sadly. The doctor says, I looked at him sadly in his one good hand. His left hand. He had the little picture of his mother. He had a little picture, the picture of his mother. He looked at the picture for a minute. For 1 minute, he looked at the picture. And then here means later. And then I can say, put it by a flower on the table. So there is a little picture in his hand. He looked at it for 1 minute and then put the picture on the table by a flower. There's a flower. By a flower. Put it on the table by a flower. And the word is on the table. Remember that. When you want to say under the table, on the table, you put it on the table. A tear ran out of his eye. That is very nice. Tear, something that comes from your eye when you are sad. You say tear, huh? Tear ran out, come out, ran out, come out, came out of his eye and down the skin of his enormous means very big, enormous ugly face. Dr. Travis, ugly means not beautiful, okay? Dr. Travis, he said slowly. You and the nurses are very kind. You, doctor, and the nurses, the people who work in the hospital, not doctors, nurses. You and the nurses are very kind. You are very good. You are very kind. You are not angry. You are kind. You help me. And I'm very happy here. Thank you very much. So Merrick tells the doctor, thank you very much. But I know I can't stay here long. I can't stay means it is not possible. It is not possible. I can't stay here long means for a long time. I can't stay here long. And I would like here, I would like means I want. I prefer. I would like to live in a lighthouse. I want to live in a lighthouse. Lighthouse is a tall tower by the sea for helping ships and boats at night. Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a tall tower. Lighthouse is a tall tower by the sea to help ships and boats at night. After the hospital, please. So Elephant Man wants to go and live in a lighthouse. A lighthouse or a home for blind people. Lighthouse or a home for blind people. Blind is a person who can't see. They have no eyes. Okay? A lighthouse or a home for blind people. I think those are the best places for me. Best means very, very good. The best places. Those are the best places, the best locations, the best homes for me. Dr. Elephant Man tells the doctor, all right? So this is the table, this is the picture, this is the flower, and he puts the picture on the flower, on the table. Page 20. Doctor is surprised. What do you mean? What do you mean? Doctor says. What do you mean? Why? The doctor says. I asked. The doctor said. I asked. Why? Why do you want to go to the house of blind people? Why do you want to go to a lighthouse? He didn't look at me. Look at somebody, remember. Look at. Look at. Always look at somebody. He did not look at me. He put the flower on the picture and looked at it carefully. Okay, this is the flower. He put the flower, that was the flower. He put the flower on the picture. On the picture and looked at it carefully. Look carefully at something means you pay attention. You look carefully with a lot of care. You look like this, all right? Look carefully at the picture. Lighthouses, because it is not one lighthouse, there are 2, 3. Lighthouses have sea all around them. This is the lighthouse, and there is water all around it. So lighthouses have sea all around them, don't they? Elephant Man says. Elephant Man says there is the lighthouse, there is sea, and at the end he says, don't they? Is it not like that? Is it not true? He said, nobody could look at me. So you see, now Elephant Man is unhappy. So he says, nobody, no person can look at me. And remember, look at somebody in the lighthouse. So I would be very happy there. So nobody will look at me and I would be very happy because nobody looks at me. I am ugly, Elephant Man says. And blind people can see nothing. Now, Blind people, they can't see Elephant Man because Elephant Man is ugly. So they couldn't see me. So they couldn't see me. Could they? They couldn't see me. So lighthouse or the house of blind people. Doctor says, but Joseph, this is your home. Doctor says, Joseph, I said, this is your home. This is your house. Don't go. You live here now. You aren't going to leave the hospital. It means you don't have a program. You don't have a plan to go out of hospital. Leave means go out, go away, go to another place. So doctor tells to Elephant Man, you aren't going to leave the hospital. Don't go away. You have no plan. Not today. Not today. Maybe not today. Perhaps. Maybe. Perhaps means maybe. Maybe, perhaps. He said. But soon. Soon means very quickly. Not after a long time. In near future. But soon. Not today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe 2 days later. Maybe 3 days later. Elephant Man says, you are a kind man. Elephant Man says to doctor, you are a kind man. You're kind. You help me, Dr. Travis. But I can't stay here for a long time. I can't stay here very long. I have no money. I have no money. I can't stay here very long. Doctor, here is doctor. I smiled. I smiled. Joseph, I said, this is your home now. This place is your home. Don't you understand? You don't understand? You don't get it? This is your home, Joseph. This is your home. You don't understand? Dr. Travis tells Joseph, you can stay here all your life. All your life. You can stay here. This is your home. Don't go. Stay. Very carefully, very carefully, careful, with a lot of attention, very carefully. I told him about the letter. Do you remember the letter? Dr. Travis wrote the letter to the hospital manager. Hospital manager wrote a letter for the Times, and people gave a lot of money. People gave a lot of money to hospital for Elephant Man. I don't think he understood at first. Doctor says, at first, he didn't understand. Doctor says, I don't think he understood at first what I told him. So I told him again. I told him again. He was very quiet for a minute. For 1 minute he was quiet. Then later he stood up and walked up and down, up and down. He walked up and down the room very quickly. He walked up and down very quickly. Very quickly, huh? Not slowly. A strange sound. Strange. Unusual. Strange means unusual, not normal. A strange sound came from him. There was a strange sound came from Elephant Man. Like laughing. It was like laughing. Ha ha ha, laughing, huh? But it was strange. Look at the picture. Now, this was the picture. Now let's go to new chapter together. So this was the part that Elephant Man and Dr. Travis were talking to each other. Next, the picture shows a beautiful young woman, very beautiful, huh? Beautiful eyes, beautiful face. Came to the hospital and shook Mary's hand. They shook hand with each other like this. Shook is the past form of shake. But look, page 22. An important visitor. An important visitor. Now, visitor is a person who goes and visits somebody. Like a guest, visitor, a person. Look at this page, page 21. She is a visitor. She is a visitor of Elephant Man. Now, I did not want Merrick. Merrick is the Elephant Man, you remember? To live by himself. Live by himself is like to live alone. I did not like Merrick to live by himself, like living alone. So let me write it here for you. Live by himself is live alone. I did not want Merrick to live alone, like a man in a lighthouse. Lighthouse, we talked about the meaning. It's a tower, long building. It has a light on top that goes around and helps ships and boats at night at the sea. Like a man in a lighthouse, he read his books, he read his books, talked to me, read his books, and talked to me. Just a minute. Very good. But I wanted him to talk to more people. To talk to more people. I wanted Merrick to talk to more people. I wanted him to talk to women, not only men, but also women. Woman is one. Women is more than one. Remember that. So let me type it here for you. One person, woman, and then you have, so we say one, a woman, but two women, two women, three women, one woman. So to talk to women. Merrick read about women in his books. He read about past form of read. Read about women in his books. But he did not often talk to women. He did not talk to women. Talk to. He read about them, but didn't talk. He met the nurses every day. Met is the past form of meet. Remember? Meet is now, met is past. Let me put it here. Meet. He met the nurses every day, but they did not talk to him very much. They met, but did not talk very much. For them, for nurses, for them, he was always a creature, not a man. So remember, Merrick had a big head and a bad back and a bad arm. So he was a creature, not normal person. He was a creature. Lion is a creature. Human is a creature, but unusual. Merrick was not normal. He was not an animal. He was not a normal human. Okay? So, for nurses, doctor says, for them nurses, he was always a creature, not a man. One day, one of my friends, doctor's friends, a beautiful young woman, beautiful young woman. We have beautiful and we have young. Beautiful means beautiful eyes, beautiful face, huh? Nice looking. A beautiful young, for example, some girls are superstars. They are beautiful, huh? And attractive, I can say. Beautiful young woman came to the hospital. So one of doctor's friends came to hospital. Came is the past form of come. All right, let me put it here for you. To the hospital. I told her about Merrick. I said, Merrick, there's my friend Merrick. I told the woman. Told is the past form of tell. I told her about Merrick and took her to his room. I said, let's go to Merrick's room. Merrick's room. She opened the door and smiled. Smiled. Smiled is the past form of smile. It gets D, remember? Smile, smiled. It's the past form. And remember, smiled at. Smile at somebody. Good morning, Merrick. Good morning, Mr. Merrick, she said. Then she shook his hand. Hello, good morning. Shook his hand. Shook is the past form of shake. Shake. He shook his hand. Merrick looked at her for a minute. Look is the past form. Looked. Remember, the pronunciation is looked. All right? The past form of look. So Merrick looked at her for a minute, for a short time. So for a minute, with his mouth open. Merrick was surprised. His mouth was open. With his mouth open. Then he sat down. He sat down on his bed. So Merrick, then is like later. Later. He sat down on his bed. On his bed. With his head in his hand. He was like this. With his head, with his head in his hand. With his head in his hand, like this. He was sitting like this. And cried. Cried, huh? Cried is the past form of cry. Cry is the past form of cried is the past form of cry. He cried for, again we see Y in cry changes to IED. So I can say like this, if you have the word cry here, plus ED, let me make it bigger here. Okay. Cry plus ED would give cried. As you see here, see? Cried for nearly 5 minutes. Almost for nearly. Nearly is almost. All right? So Mary cried for almost 5 minutes. Then the tears ran down his face. Tears ran down his face. The tears ran down his face. And between his fingers, because he was crying, the tears ran down his face and between his fingers. And onto the floor, because he was sitting and he was crying, all right? My friend sat. Sat is the past form of sit. My friend sat on the bed beside him. All right, beside Merrick. No, Merrick was sitting here. The friend was sitting beside him, next to Merrick. And put her hand on his arm like this. Put her hand on his arm. She said nothing. Said nothing. Didn't talk. She said nothing. That's a good word and phrase. She said nothing. She didn't talk. But she smiled at him. Very good. Now, this is the end of this episode, and we will read the episode together in the next video. Remember, I want you to review and listen and watch again and again, and then talk about this story to your friends, to your family. This can help you improve your speaking, become more confident. Become more confident. Well done. Take care and stay safe. Bye bye.